Back on our show this Tuesday morning. Great to have Jimmy Sawtelle with us and Brian Caubarreaux. We're going to talk a bit about the Do It Right Scholarship. The deadline for application the end of this March. And guys, welcome. Good to have you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks to be here.
Brian, you came up with this. Tell us about the Do It Right Scholarship, how you came up with this idea, what it's all about.
Well, the Do It Right Scholarship is to give young people, or even people that have had stumbled a little bit in their life, to get them back on track and give them a full education, so where that they can go out in the world and live their dream and live their life, and get a positive outlook about the future that they have, rather than sitting back and trying to fight and fight and fight. So what we do is we pay the entirety of their schooling and get them through it.
Last year, the initial year, two young men, I believe.
Two young men, yes, Dylan and Jonathan. One's in business school and one's in nursing, who's going to graduate this spring. We're proud of that, and they were both very appreciative to get the scholarship, and we couldn't be more pleased to do it for them.
What motivated you to get behind this, to do this?
Well, I've always wanted to give back,
Yeah.
and I have been very blessed to be successful enough to where I can. I've committed with Jimmy and the school for several years, and I'm not. This is not a one-year thing. So my wife and I decided that this was a good. We're blessed enough to pay for our kids' education in college, and want to help those who aren't so blessed. So that's what it's about.
Your wife has also really gotten behind this. I believe she's been involved in education through her life.
She is a retired teacher as well. Taught resource for years, and that's where this came from. She's, as most good marriages, she's the backbone of the marriage, and I couldn't be more tickled.
Yeah.
And with the relationship that we have with the school and Jimmy and his wonderful faculty and staff, they've gotten behind this, and it's a very, very positive thing.
Jimmy, I'm sure this is something CLTCC really appreciates.
Oh, we can't even put it into words. Mr. Caubarreaux and his wife Tressie, they didn't just write a check and hand it off, and then we don't see them until the next
They are definitely involved in the whole process.
From the application process, they're part of the independent panel that reviews these. In fact, he's the gentleman that made the call to the students to let them know. In fact, one of the students, let's just say, was in a little bit of disbelief and wanted to make sure that he wasn't being
Couldn't
pranked.
believe that they were getting a full ride, so to speak. Right?
But he made the calls. It was a wonderful event for us.
Okay, the application, the deadline application is coming up soon, the end of this month.
March 31st. So we want to encourage everyone that this is existing students that have a 2.5 GPA or higher, or new students, folks who hadn't come to us, who are not sure if this is for us. This is Central Louisiana's college. We want them to be a part of it, and this is a wonderful red carpet for students to join.
What does a student need to do to apply?
Well, they can apply by going to our website, cltcc.edu, or they can give us a call anywhere in Cenla, 1-800-278-9855. Give us a call. We'll be happy to walk them through the application process. We want to see as many applicants as possible.
Ron, the two kids who took home the scholarship last year, what was their reaction when they learned that they were getting this full ride?
I think it like Jimmy said, it's a little bit of shock. One guy that I talked to was, I think it was Dylan, was just so amazed, and his family was so appreciative. And what was really heartfelt is that even after this was awarded, I got cards from other family members, not even his close family, thanking me and telling me how this changed his kid's life. And when you get that kind of feedback from the public about an act that you do, it just encourages, and I encourage everybody to try to participate and help with what we have here in Central Louisiana and the positive aspects we have here. And this school is one of them.
All right, Brian. Jimmy, we'll be right back with you guys in just a second. We're going to talk more about the selection process, but first let's take this quick break.